Yeah, hey guys. Actually, I don't know what that means. Okay, number two. Okay, I'll do this. Is this pasta? No. Yeah.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Dude, I don't know how to get out of this place.
What's next on the agenda?
It's you. Thanks for helping out on the station. Wait, let me... Maybe like this. Did you encounter some problems? Heard you're looking for me. Yeah, I want you to investigate the source of the mimetic virus that infected the Crack-Up Conch. Crack-Up Conch? It's one of our curios. It looks like an ordinary conch, but when you get close, you can hear the dirty joke coming from inside. As long as you hold your laughter, you can slowly obtain the secret power it contains. Of course, no one has succeeded so far, so we only use it on people in interrogations. Mimetic virus? It is a kind of information particle that spreads around exponentially like a virus, which will bring changes and contamination to the host's nature of thinking. Uh, which will bring changes and contamination to the host's nature of thinking. Okay. Unfortunately, it can infect inanimate objects, and thus it changed the crack-up conscious external expression. It no longer tells jokes, but instead it keeps talking weird nonsense. Like, get out of your comfort zone or you'll be wasted, or the pain you suffer will light up your way. Cliche quotes that just make people cringe. Thank you for the exclamation. I got the gist. I had someone examine it and found that it was caused by the mimetic virus. But the crack-up conch has been properly stored all this time, which means it's impossible for it to get infected on its own. So, it's impossible for a cracker punch to get infected? Is that what it is? The only possibility is that workers who were already infected passed on the virus when they came into contact with the item. After I looked into the list of people who had recent contact with it, I identified 3 suspects. Well, I'm sure you already know what I'm about to say next. I want you to investigate these 3 suspects for me. Why me? Is the security department here just for show? Why me? Hee, with great power comes great responsibility. Besides, I'm not just trying to take advantage of you. I sent people from the security department earlier, but they all failed. I, therefore, could not get any useful investigation results. That's why I need to ask you for a favor. You don't know them very well. It may be easier for you to spot their flaws from a stranger's perspective. What did they find out, or sounds reasonable? What if they find out? Don't worry, you're a hero who has saved the space station. No one will suspect you. If you find anything weird, just write it down and report it to me. So what do you think? No problem, I'll take care of it, or I can help, but are there any rewards? I'll say I can help, but are there any rewards? Don't worry, do you have anything in mind already? I heard the Starnaut fleet has been very popular recently, but that thing is huge. I don't think you'll like it. Well, I don't know your taste. Why don't I pay for everything in your shopping cart out of my own pocket? You are free to choose whatever you like. Well, let me tell you about the 3 suspects. Mayor from the Department of Insight, Chris from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, and Joanne from the Medical Department. They usually stay in their own cabins. Given the station's current situation, I don't think they'll be anywhere else, so please help me take care of this. I think this is Chris. Let me observe his behavior. Hey, I'm talking to you. You, what are you doing? Why are you staring at me like that? Stay away from me. I'm just passing by. Are you Chris? I'm just passing by. I saw you peeping at me, I'm sure of it. Hold on, why did you dye your hair like that? Did you do that to show off in front of me, trying to stand out from everyone else? And your clothes, why don't you wear the uniform? Are you trying to show off your luxurious tailor-made outfit? I did not dye my hair. This is not a luxurious outfit. This is not a luxurious outfit. That's just your opinion. Take a look at us. We are all wearing uniforms, and you are just trying to show off. Show off as much as you want. Don't try to act all innocent. I know exactly what people like you think. You think you are better than us. It's not enough for you to show off in the virtual world. You have to track me down and show off in front of my face. You think you are so rich that you can own the universe. Wait a second. What's that look in your face? Is there something in your eyes? You have a corneal contact camera? Why are you taking videos? Is this live? Oh, I get it. You are one of those people who likes to live broadcast your bullying behavior. Now go away and leave me alone. Chris is very strange. I can't have a normal conversation with this person. He's such a paranoid. Is he infected with the mimetic virus? Mare is right ahead. I better not alert her. I'll hide around here and listen to what she says. Ha hoo. Am I doing this right? I feel like my pronunciation is not very good. I better keep practicing. Fluffy hair and strong limbs. If only I could touch it. Wow, what kind of dirty ideas is this? Oh, how nice would it be if I can be their slave? Hiss. I just need to keep practicing and one day I can. Mare, you look much better lately. So the thing I told you about, it actually worked? Well, no, that's not the case. Sorry, I did try to look up what you mentioned, but I might have gone off track halfway. But yes, it's quite useful. It's just that, well, is there anything else? Well, there is something I want to ask you about. So, I've been researching how aeons are depicted in the mythological tales from different planets. Why are they depicted so differently? Some even have this so-called Leviathan worship. Leviathans can be pets too. Well, pets, well, there is a research report that I haven't finished working on yet, so I'll get back to you later. Sure. By the way, I haven't seen you around lately. Did you go on an exotic field trip? Did you discover anything new? Can you tell me anything? Well, let's talk about this later. I didn't. Okay, I understand. You must be very busy since you just came back. Anyway, it's nice to see that you've recovered mentally. I'll leave you to it. There's something strange about Mara. At first she was imitating some strange sounds. Then, when they talked about Leviathan worship, she looked very nervous. Did she come into contact with some kind of Leviathan during her research and got her mind contaminated? That's very strange. The orthodox Capo Cali is Cali Capo. The advertising bot lazily declares, and you are confused about the differences between the two. Space Station, Space Zone. Base Zone. Joanna's right in front of me. Looks like she's talking to someone. There's nowhere to hide. I know, I'll just pretend I'm checking out the medical services. Surprise researcher from Department of Implement Arts. Hey Joanne, so surprised to see you are not still sleeping today. How rare. Maybe the blue has also started to orbit around the space station? The test results are out. I've sent them to you through the terminal. You may start the review process. My goodness, Joanna's actually working. Am I dreaming? You are only noticing this now? She's been 3 hours early for work for the past 7 days. Looks like you haven't been paying attention. Review countdown begins. 30 minutes left. I only took a few days off and now our department has changed so much. I cannot believe it. Who turned you into this, Joanne? What happened to you? My guess is that it has something to do with the department's reform. The Interastral Peace Corporation has cut the medical research budget this quarter, and we are also impacted. I heard there would be a reform. It's not that unusual for people to try to get a high performance indicator during such turbulent times. You wouldn't want your research budget to be cut, would you? You're right, but I still need some time to digest all of this. It's really unbelievable, haha. The sleeping beauty of our medical department finally stopped sleeping and began to act on her duty as a doctor. Haha, no one's gonna believe this. Joanne, 20 minutes left. I need to see the result of the drug test in 20 minutes. Alright, I got it. Alright, got it. I'll get on it. Although Joanne looks normal, the way she speaks is very strange. She is emotionless when she talks, and her face looks stiff like a robot. Is there something wrong? Wait, I wonder what's this? Bubbles are floating in the air with a colorful glow gliding on their surfaces. For some reason, they form an image that seems to carry a profound meaning. You're sure you saw a red sun descending into the snowy mountains, and a girl in a robe falling under the tip of a sword. You have even heard someone softly laughing. Everything is real, and it is not your imagination. Touch the bubble. You extend your arm, and your fingertip stops extremely close to the bubble. Nothing happens. Perhaps you should ask for more info from someone who knows what it is. Oh. There's memory bubble.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Think of the space station as your home.
It's you. Thanks for helping out on the station. Did you encounter some problems? Tell her your observation and your thoughts. Can we talk? Tell her... Well, can we talk? I don't know. Of course, what do you want to talk about? About your job, about the space station, about the job. My job, I keep things running on Madame Herta's behalf. It's not that difficult, really. Why aren't you staying in your office? My office? Oh, the station gave me a suite, but I like to stay around here and hang out with everybody. Are you busy most of the time? My workload is alright. Been having some crunch time lately, but nothing I can't handle. I see. About the space station. You've come to the right person. I'm the lead researcher at the station. Ask me anything. How are the researchers doing? Sadly, some didn't make it, but thanks to your help and the effort of the medical department, most of them are fine now. However, I'm still worried that people may be traumatized by the invasion of the Antimatter Legion. I'll have to monitor people's mental health more closely. Has Herta returned to the station? Yes, but strictly speaking, I'd say she's online now. The Madame Herta you see here is a remote-controlled puppet. Don't be offended if she ignores you when you talk to her. Chances are she's just logged off. After all, she only pursues what interests her, and as soon as that interest is lost, she abandons it and moves on. I see. I don't have any other questions. Alright, till next time then.
What's next on the agenda?
Did you encounter some problems? So, tell your observation and thoughts. So, all three of them sound unusual, but in theory, there should only be one person who is infected. The principle behind it is actually quite simple. The viral load of informational particles left behind by the mimetic virus in the crack-up conch is simply not high enough. The viral load detected barely reaches the amount that can be carried by an infected adult. So it's absolutely impossible for the crack-up conch to have contracted the virus from multiple individuals. But my investigation couldn't corroborate this. So what next? So what next? Hehe, I got a backup plan. The mimetic virus is transmitted through virtual data, and all the virtual data in the space station leave traces in the terminal. Since we couldn't get much from our previous investigation, let's check the browsing records of the 3 suspects. Then we should be able to identify the source of the infection. Hehe, I got an emergency plan for situations like this. Please visit the data exchange center, where the terminal is located. But I never used the terminal. Why don't you go yourself? But I never used the terminal. Don't worry, it's simple. Enter the terminal room, verify your identity, and you can start your query. Simply put, anyone using any data gadget, which basically includes everyone on the space station, would have their user behaviors recorded by the terminal. It is thus inappropriate for me or any other staff member to check such information. Oh, I still don't get it. I know, you're just looking for excuses to slack off. I know, you're just looking for excuses to slack off. It's not like that. I would have gone if I did. Think about it. Despite different backgrounds and identities, people on the space station have reached an agreement on personal privacy. The traces left from using virtual data can be found on the terminal. For example, from here, people can see all the unusual virtual platforms you visited during your working hours. Therefore, to respect everyone's privacy, no one, including myself and the other staff, should access the terminal. Think about it in their shoes. If you're space station staff, would you be happy with me going through your browsing records on the virtual network? I'd rather die. It's only simple. I'd rather die. Now you understand, right? That's why your special identity makes you the perfect candidate for this. Why? I still don't understand. I don't understand. So you just want me to get beaten up? Jeez, is this the kind of nonsense you think about all day? I have nothing against you. Why would I set you up? From an objective point of view, you are an outsider on the space station. You are not familiar with most people here, so it's unlikely that you hold any personal grudge against anyone. Not every outsider has the right to access the data records, but you are different. You are the hero who saved the space station. People trust your moral character. But of course, if you do decide to help, I hope you will keep everything you see strictly confidential. No problem, my lips are sealed. A piece of cake, just leave it to me. Piece of cake, just leave it to me. Thank you so much. Before you leave, let me tell you how to use the terminal. As you know, the invasion of the station severely damaged the whole data center, and the server room where the terminal is housed is no exception. Despite our best efforts, the damage is yet to be fully remediated, and reported cases of mimetic virus infection only made things worse. I had to send a maintenance engineer to monitor the situation on a daily basis. The engineer would turn on the optical identity verification program manually every day to check whether the bioelectricity of each visitor entering the room is normal. thus ensuring that the terminal room is not invaded. Since the optical identity verification program is refreshed dynamically after it is turned on every day, you need to re-verify your identity every time you enter. For more details, please consult the maintenance engineer. I have told the engineer that you have permission to enter the room. So I will leave the rest to you. I just don't know where it is.
Rules are made to be broken!
Who's the lucky one today? Oh, profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Batter up!
A gift from the stars.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
well-kept secret of the maintenance department. A crumpled sheet of paper, the presence of various colored handwriting announces its popularity in the maintenance department. The best kept secret of the maintenance department: do not circulate. General purpose communication skills. Remember to keep calm and collected. Take extra deep breaths if needed. Thank you for waiting. Have you tried turning it on and off again? Off and on again? Frequently asked questions and most effective solutions. Motto: if something needs repairing, restart, reinstall, and upgrade. Equipment not responding. Restart, then restart again. It will definitely respond. Grubby handwriting. There's this guy from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. I asked him to restart, and it worked for a couple of minutes, then it broke again. So I took a look, and this fellow has a few hundred programs open at once, my stars. Fine handwriting. This solution is suitable for scenarios where the load is too high. What do I do if the restarting doesn't solve it? Unplug the power source, drain remnant electrical charge, then restart. Grumpy handwriting. Keep an eye on those researchers when draining electrical charge. Some of them get handsy. Don't ask me how I found out. Consistent black screen issue. Did they plug the device into the power source? If not, try charging the device or change a new one. Fine handwriting. I was helping someone from Insight check their equipment yesterday, and they insisted the screen malfunctioned. It was later they determined the hardware is normal. The only thing is they didn't plug into the power source. I hope everyone in this department would take this as a learning experience. To add on, after checking if it's plugged in, don't forget to also check if they switched it on. What to do if my data is missing? There is an automatic backup copy at the terminal. Check the terminal before jumping to conclusions. Fine handwriting. Note: accessing data with higher permission levels needs to be authorized by the lead researcher. Please apply for authorization before accessing. A row of large words pops up on the terminal screen. Code error 505, service unavailable. There are no other responses. Someone runs back into the room panting. Looks like he's the maintenance engineer Asta mentioned. The terminal doesn't respond. Let me ask him. Sorry, Huff Huff, I'm sorry. Are you Kevin? Asta already gave me a heads up that you are going to come use the terminal. I'm terribly sorry. The computer system in the next room suddenly initiated an auto-update. The researchers didn't have time to save their results, so I went to help them just now. The terminal did not respond. Prompted error code 505. Prompted error code 505. I didn't connect the data to the terminal while I was away. Let me turn it on. It'll just take a second. It's all set now. Please verify your identity again, and the results will come up when you input your query.
So that's how it works. Looks good.
Data record mirror. Internal data strictly confidential. Search number 4 question marks. Access level authorized by administrator. Data device number 4927. Device owner Esther. Heard space station system time 10 minutes. Obtain camera access 12. Obtain album access 15. Visit webpage Cosmic Search Guide where the best photo editing software is 24. Obtain album access 27. Visited the webpage Afterglow dating. Meet your soulmate whenever and wherever. 2 p.m. Okay. Use the software Twin Flames, a private dating community for space people, welcoming and diverse. Yeah, be right back, okay? Yeah, so data device number 18128, device number 247. Visit the webpage Common Search Guide. Sleep and video 250. Visit VideoPie, the freshest and fastest video servers. 255. Visit VideoPie, the year's top sleep aid pick, the most comfortable scalp massage. 317. Visited VideoPie sleep aid scalp massage premium ASMR. 323. Visited VideoPie, a small orange cat offers you a special wake up service in this rainy season. 425. Visited VideoPie immersive cat sleep aid, a large black cat snoring like thunderclap. 740. Visit Sleep Clip Kitty Amazing, get out of the way. 1011. Visit the webpage Cosmic Search Guide Black Cat Herta Spacing Time. 1015. Obtain document right access Anne's mythology, the history of witches and cats, a brief explanation of the conflict between the Black Cat faction and the Tortoise Shell Cat faction. Here's a leap clip, the most comprehensive pronunciation guide available on the internet. 10 different types of onomatopoeia for showing affection to cats. 1045. Visit the video Great Pie Little Kitties Meow 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 compilation. 1120. Obtain video download access Video Pie Feline Pet Summoning Epic Onomatopoeia video 100% effective. 1319. Obtain webpage right access Feline Aficionados Forum. Cats are the highest beings in the universe. Data device number 2, device owner Asta. 1830. Visit a webpage Cosmo Premium membership invitation shopping platform. 1831. Visit the webpage Cosmo Premium startup price. 1833. Visit the webpage Cosmo Premium most expensive startup price. 1840. Visit the webpage Cosmo Premium contact customer service. Okay, so it's Esther, Mare, and Asta. It turns out Mare had been suffering from insomnia Now she can fall asleep after watching short videos of cats snoring. So she was just imitating the sounds of cats last time. Okay. Turns out she's just a run-of-the-mill cat lover. That's all good. She can't be the one who got infected. Let me check the other people's records. A row of large words pops up on the terminal screen. Insufficient computing power. Please try again later. After several attempts, the same message still keeps popping up. Perhaps the terminal meant a lot later. Maintenance engineer, what's wrong? Insufficient computing power, try again later. No, that's normal. The terminal is not broken, it's nothing to worry about. Although it won't be operational until tomorrow. Why? Because the station was invaded. Originally we had more than one terminal, connected units on a much larger scale. During that debacle, how do you say it?
Debacle.
Oh, debacle. During the debacle, some units were damaged, and the computing power of the terminal was thus greatly decreased. Not to mention, it's only running on a single-core processor right now. The lead researcher said she was going to purchase new equipment, but it hasn't arrived yet. Therefore, with the current computing power, you can only query once a day. And the current identity verification program has to be activated manually by me every day. So please come back tomorrow. Don't forget to ask me to turn on the verification. Okay. You there? You can't find Pom Pom? No. It's a scary thought. I can't even imagine Express without Pom Pom. Wait, why did you ask a question like that? I'm just curious about what you're doing. not doing anything. Are you that free? Oh, are you that free? If you're that free, why don't you come back to the express? We can chat a bit. Sure. Great, I'll hold you to that.
Nice.
Is March here?
So Peppy can locate March just by looking at a photo of her. Is he really using scent to track?
There she is.
What a cute doggy! Oh, you're here too.
Is Arlen not here with you? Is Arlen not here with you? Or is Arlen not with you? Or nice of you to acknowledge the canine before me. Is Arlen not with you?
He was, but not anymore. He wanted to go investigating on his own, so I let him.
Did he mention anything about a trial?
He kept harping on about Don Hung being a true warrior or something. Oh, he did say that completing an assignment with me would help him complete the final trial. It felt like he learned a lot from me. Then again, everyone has a lot to learn from me.
What did you spit out?
We were investigating suspicious crystals together, but he said it was all pointless if he couldn't transform himself. I could tell he was giving himself a lot of pressure, so I gave him a suggestion. I told him actions speak louder than words when you want to prove yourself. I was just thinking out loud, really. I had no idea what kind of trial he was doing. But when he heard that, he said Mr. Donhung was right. And then he just left. I took a photo of him. He was doing one of those tough guy walks. Come to think of it, maybe I shouldn't have left him alone. Take me with you if you're going after him.
Photo of Arlen's back. A photo of Arlen's back as he heads to the suspicious crystal on his own to investigate. The determination in his steps is obvious. Brother is definitely a bear amongst horses. This figure is so cool. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go, guys. So, until next stream, people that haven't subbed can sub. It would be much appreciated. And, don't forget to sub if you aren't subbed yet. My YouTube and Twitter is both YOAN869. So you can follow me on those, and also to watch me on sorry, watch my VODs on YouTube or know when I'm going live on Twitter. And you can subscribe to me on YouTube or follow on Twitter if you want to. So I'm going now. Bye, guys. Bye bye.
Nice.